if you want to see it. And okay, and I don't prepare the slides. Like before I start my project, before my presentation, I want to introduce you guys my club, because you guys keep saying about you want to practice English speaking skills. Because I am the president of the Toastmaster of the NCCU Toastmaster. So if you want to practice your English speaking skills, you can spend time together with us, and we will have a meeting. And the environment is very friendly, and we don't. And we don't have much of a workload. Although we are the academic club, but in our meeting is very free, so you can just join us and to see what we are doing in every Tuesday and Thursday evening. And okay, so I would briefly introduce you guys to my scenario of 30 years old. So in my imagination that in the week that I work out and I sit up and work dress decent and kiss goodbye with my wife and drive to office in the city downtown area. And while driving, I would listen to the morning news or the podcast as the background music. When I arrive at my office as the intermediate level manager, I have several meetings with my colleagues. We will discuss the quarter goals or the sales goal and what the target that we have to reach. And after that, I will back to my desk at my office and check my mailbox whether there's a message I need to reply or the task on my desk I need to finish. And in the afternoon, I have to have some meetings with my business partner, and we can discuss the product that we will sell in the next season, the next quarter. And after the meeting, I have to have a meeting with my boss to have a brief introduction to him or her to let them know what we're doing. And after work, on my way home, I can go to my wife's office and take her home. And on the way, we can decide whether eat outside or cook by ourselves. And after meal, that I will go to gym for workout or exercise for 2 hours. And then after that, back to home and prepare some document for tomorrow's meetings and the works. And if I finish earlier, I can sit on sofa and use my high quality headphone to listen to music, or sit on sofa to watch sports centers or global news for like half an hour and go to sleep. And in the weekend, my priority will be my family. So I will spend my time with my parents. Maybe we can go camping, go mountain climbing, because my parents really love it. Or spend my time with my wife. We can have a date, like go to see a movie or have a decent meal in the fancy restaurant. So that would be my imagination when I am 3 years old. So you can see I write myself 10 years from now that as written, server is the intermediate management in international company in Fortune 500 list. 财星500大 if I can. That was my dream. And married and staying in shape, because we all know that our metabolism, 新陈代谢 will decrease as we grow older. So we have to keep exercise to stay in normal shape, or it will be like you know that. And in my free time, I want to swim or watch basketball game and go to live house during my leisure time. So the next part is how I reach my goal. I divide it into 3 parts. The first part is before I graduate, which is right now before I graduate from NCCU. So before I graduate, in addition to finish the study in Japanese language and economics, I'm going to take some course about the management and get prepared for a Lowest language exam in order to apply the master degree in business administration. Because right now I'm setting the goal that is being the intermediate manager in those big companies. So I think a master degree of business administration will be very useful in the future that I'm applying those jobs I want to. So the fiscal in this period will be like the money, the fee that of those language exam, And those textbooks for those various exams that I write, GMAT, TOEFL, and GPT because GLP, yeah, right. But yeah, because I'm the student from Japanese department, and the fixed will like the time I spend on those exams and those effort I spend on prepare for master degree MBA. And I write the variable codes like the mails and closes, because if I don't prepare for those exams, I might go hang out with my friend and we will cause a lot on every meal. But if I am prepared the quiz, as a student prepare for a quiz, I will only eat like jiawei for $55 a meal. But if you hang out with your friend, it might be $550 for a meal. Okay, and the opportunity cost in this period will be like the salary of taking a part-time job, or the chance of meeting new friends if I hang out with a friend and they might bring their friends and I can meet some new friends. That's what the chance I lose. So in this period, how I maximize my utility will be like spend all my time on the studies and to gain the point as much as I can in various exams, like I mentioned before, those school entrance exam and the language exam. And how I minimize my cost will be I was try to gain satisfied score in every exam at the first time that I don't need to do it another one. And try to study those language exams by myself instead of going to cram school, because cram school costs a lot. And I don't want to be a university student and still need to go to cram school. But it's my personal opinion, but don't judge you guys.
No judging here. Everybody has their own preference, right? But actually, you guys need to think about the efficiency of your choice. Okay.
And the second part will be about the graduation school. So after graduate from NCCU, I will find some internship or part-time job and wait for the call of military service, because all boys need to serve as a soldier for 4 months. I hope it won't be a year's military service in the future, but I hope only 4 months. And after that, I will enroll in the school which I apply for master's degree. So in this period, the fiscal will be like the tuition fee of the master's degree and the time I spend in the school and the effort I spend on my study. And the variable cost will be like the food and the clothes, the housing rent, I living near to school or something like that. And the flight tickets, if I study abroad, that would be a huge cost because it's not cheap. And mobile payment, of course. And opportunity cost in this period will be like the salary I forgot during studying in MBA, because if I choose to go to work immediately instead of go to studying master degree, that the salary I forgot is my opportunity cost. And the other one, it will be like the chance I might be promoted if I devote myself into the workplace, that I might have a chance to be promoted. And the short run goal in this period will be graduate with the title and with the degree with the business administration degree, the master. You guys know this. And how I maximize my utilities, I would seize every chance and interact with my classmates and lecturer, because the friend you met is very important in the future and in colleges. It's the same meaning. And I will make the best use of the school resources. I'll participate in the activities and school club. I will maximize the school resources to make a lot of friends, because I think entering into the graduate school, that those students who have the same value with me would have like that whole thing that is very worthy to spend their time into graduation school. So I mean, I might find some the same value with them, and we can be the business partner in the future, which is very interesting because you can know a lot of friends that in various companies. Like you can see, hey, there's my friend who is the manager in the Apple company or something. And how I minimize my costs? Well, I try to apply the scholarship and to make the best use of student loan and try to get all the credit in the every semester. Then don't be fail of the credit, because I think in the master degree I will try to pay the tuition fee by myself, because I think I don't want to give that much pressure on my parents, because they already give me a lot of support during the university. They didn't let me to have a student loan during the college life, so I really appreciate them. So in the master degree, I want to do it by myself, and because this is the decision that I make by myself, so I would cover it by myself, and don't give them this burden. Okay, so here comes the third part, is start to work. So after my master degree, I will start find a job. My main target will be the international company or this company overseas department that I can magnify my language ability. Like let's say the student from language department of Japanese and English and Chinese. And if I cannot enter the corporation that I eager for that, I will spend my free time to enhance my knowledge of the sector which the company in. Besides to stay in shape, I would take the membership of the gym to force myself to exercise several times a week. And okay. And there is something that I want to say, but at the age of 27 to 30, if I met a girl we have the same value, and we can have a non-stop conversation with every date or every time that I might have proposed to her, and goodbye will be great. Let's see. So the fixed cost in this period will be the time I serve as an employee in the company, the effort I make in the workplace, and of course the housing rent and car mortgage. And the variable costs, the meals, the clothes, and the membership of the gym, and the mobile payment that I have mentioned before. And the opportunity cost will be like the chance to making friends while hanging out with friends after work. Because if I cannot enter in the ideal company that I have eager for that, I will spend my free time on preparing the interview for those company and enhance my background knowledge of those fields. And let's see. And one thing that is, I give up the chance to being my own boss, which is create my own business, because I choose to be one of the employee of the company instead of being my own boss. So the short-run goal in this period will be get an ideal offer, and the long run in this period will be like have a stable life and have a challenging career with a suitable title. How I maximize my utility, that I will devote myself into the career, seize every chance to show my passion for work and the profession in the field, and take advantage of the compound effect of money. That is very important, because we all know that compounding effect is very powerful, and we all have to use our money wisely. And the next one I want to focus on is gather with the friend that have the positive effect to you. This is very important, because we all know that the good friend to you is much worthy than other things. That if in I take myself as an example. I joined the Toastmaster, and I met a lot of great students. Those are 2 years, 3 years older than me, and they all give me very useful perspective of life. And them in the school, and that really teach me a lot. Because since I was the freshman, and I don't know, I have nothing